Yo, what's up guys? Old School Dan here, and in today's special video, we're going to be talking about Steve Reeves' low volume routine. So before we start, I want to give a big shout out to one of my followers who actually gave me this routine, the actual magazine pages. I forgot what your name is, man, but sorry, I really appreciate you sending me the pictures and stuff. If you see this video, or if you see this video, go ahead and DM me for some credit, leave a comment for some credit. Really appreciate that. Thanks again, man. So let's get started with the video. What I'm actually going to be doing is that I'm going to give you guys the actual PDF files that my one of my followers sent me. So I'm going to put a link in the description right now. It's a Google Share link. I think most of them are PDF, or you can just download them and you can zoom in, read it all for yourself. It's a pretty cool article about talking about Steve Reeves' routine. But if you have his book Dynamic Muscle Building and Building Classic Physique, a lot of that information is very reminiscent. It's basically the same information that he puts in his book is what's on this magazine. So it's nothing new for me. But right now, let's get into it. So I'm gonna show you pictures, and I'm gonna show you all in schematic form, and we're gonna be talking about reps, sets, and stuff like that. So let's just take a look at the exercises first, and then after that we'll move on to the sets and reps. So it looks like for deltoids, if you can see the picture a little bit clearly, you got behind the neck press, you got standing lateral raises, and then you got what it seems to be a barbell front raise for shoulders. Then for pecs, you got wide grip bench press, you got incline dumbbell press, and then you got decline flies. So moving on to lats or back, you got bent over row, one arm row, and you got barbell pullover. Moving on to biceps, you got standing barbell curl, incline dumbbell curl, and then you got concentration curl. Moving on to triceps, you got the one arm extension, you got the what looks like an incline skull crusher, and then you got the classic tricep press downs. So according to the article, Steve uses 3 exercises for each muscle group and performs a single set of each, making 3 sets in all. So that's what you see here. You got 1 set behind the neck press, 1 set of lateral raises, and then 1 set of barbell front raise. Same thing with pecs, 1 set of bench press, 1 set of incline press, and then 1 set of decline flies. And that in total is 3 sets. He says it's arranged so that it's upper body first and lower section last. So according to, I believe it's dynamic, I want to say it's Building Classic Physique, that Steve Reeves talks about his sequence in how he trains. He starts off with deltoids and then ends with legs, because he feels that, okay, once the shoulders are warmed up, then the chest is a little bit is going to be smoother to work out. And then after you warm up the chest, the back's going to be easier to work out. And if you work out triceps before biceps, the triceps are going to be too tight for you to contract your biceps. So that's why he has his own sequence of how to train. All right, now let's talk about reps. Now, Steve Reeves was a big fan of what he called the progressive resistance method. Now, let's talk about that. Now, I'm going to quote you something from Dynamic Muscle Building. I'm going to read you a little part. The progressive resistance method works as follows. Start off with a weight which you are able to perform for between 12 and 15 repetitions. If you are unable to complete 12 reps while you're performing an exercise, lower the weight by 10 pounds. If, on the other hand, you're able to complete 17 reps on an exercise, you are starting with too little weight and should raise the weight by 10 pounds. When you have gotten stronger on an exercise and are able to do 16 repetitions, add 10 pounds. Start with 12 and work up to 16 before raising the weight. Again, you will discover that the progressive resistance method will give you the fastest results if followed properly. All right, so now let's go back to his favorite exercise course. So right here it says when he does enough weight to squeeze 8 reps and then works up to 12 repetitions. When he reaches 12, he increases the weight by 10 pounds and starts again with 8 and then works up to 12 again. So it must seem like he's doing a weight for 8 repetitions, keeps doing that weight until he reaches 12 and then adds 10 pounds. That's what I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong, leave a comment in the section if I'm wrong, but that's what I think it means. So now let's talk about the tempo wise. So he says a rhythmic style makes the workout seem faster and go and no makes the workout easier and go by faster. So that's pretty interesting. All right, let's talk about rest time. So it's 2 minutes between each set. So right after you finish behind the neck press, you're gonna wait 2 minutes. Then you're gonna do lateral raises, and then you're gonna wait 2 minutes, and then do barbell front raises, and 4 minutes between each muscle group. So after you finish deltoid, you're gonna wait 4 minutes and then proceed to chest. So and weight wise, so Steve Reeves was a stickler for form. He didn't really care about the weight too much. He was more like the form is important. He says that he's used cheating exercises and he has benefited from them, but he feels like the best results he gets is from using strict form. All right, so now these reps and sets apply to the legs as well, which I'm gonna talk about in a second. But that was the upper body program. But this is again, this is all full body. This is all 3 days a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, however you want to do it. So now let's move on to the leg portion. Before we start the leg portion, I wanted to show you the workout in schematic form. So you got everything right here in case you saw the pictures and you couldn't really tell what it was or you couldn't hear what I was saying. But here we are. We got the delts, pecs, lats, biceps, and triceps. And the biceps is spaced really closely to the triceps, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, now let's move on to the leg portion. Here we go, leg portion. We got squat for thighs, we got box squat, and then we got hack squat for thighs. So then we got lower back. Lower back, first exercise on the left is stiff like a deadlift. Second exercise is seated good morning. Third exercise is hyperextensions. Moving on to calves. You got the first one on the left is the leg press calf raises. Then you got seated calf raise, and then you got one-legged calf raise. And then you got incline sit-ups, knees raised sit-ups, and you got leg raises. Finishing off with someone holding your neck to provide resistance. And that's the whole entire workout right there. I showed you the upper body part. Now this is the lower body part. Now the only part someone would say like, oh, what about hamstrings? Well, actually, the good mornings do work your hamstrings good too. The stiff leg deadlifts also work your hamstrings as well. But surprised because in some of the other Steve Reeves routines, you got him doing one exercise for the hamstrings, and when that's the seated leg curl. But like I said, a lot of the stuff these guys do, I mean, they didn't have just one thing all the time. You know, they had different routines, different sets, different rep ranges, just for at different times. Like in Steve Reeves' Mr. Universe routine, it's extremely high volume. You got 9 sets for chest, 9 sets for deltoids, 9 sets for thighs, for legs, and here you got him doing 3 sets of body part. So I found that to be interesting. So now you guys know that these guys didn't just always do high volume. Steve Reeves had a low volume routine and a high volume contest routine. So I thought it would be pretty cool to share this with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here because I believe I gave you all the information you needed. So with that being said, leave a comment on what you'd like to see next because my YouTube paycheck is coming up and I was thinking about ordering some like Sergio Nubray stuff or like some Sergio Oliva stuff, but maybe I want to like find some stuff on like Herod Pool or something. Leave a comment what you'd like to see, but I'm gonna get back on that. I gotta do that Q&A I promised I was gonna do, so I'm gonna do work on that Q&A guys. Sorry, sorry, I'm a little brain dead today. But yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more videos like this. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm Old School Dan. I'm gone. Peace. And also, once again, if you actually didn't click off the video, here's the leg portion and schematic form as well. Give you a couple of seconds to look at it, and then I'm going to end the video right there. And goodbye. Thank you.